Here is segment number 9 of CraigS1996Entertainment's birthday special, in which we're now playing Super Jeopardy for the NES. Let's see if I can make it all the way to the final for a chance at $250,000. Now, since in this game you play for points, not dollars, incorrect responses will not be amounts will not go to Whammy Inc.
Let's play Jeopardy!
Since you play for points in this version, what are the categories? The law, petroleum, children's jacks, and with jack in quotation marks, the heart, mathematics, American history. Alright, here we go. American history 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
The symbol famous for wanting you, he didn't always have a beard. Who's Uncle Sam?
Correct.
Let's have 400, please. American history.
For 100 points, the answer is...
Its full name is Liberty Enlightening the World. What is the Statue of Liberty? Oops.
Correct.
Let's have 600 American history.
For 600 points, the answer is...
This popular tourist destination was annexed in 1898 due to pressure from sugar planters. What is Hawaii?
Correct.
American history 800.
For 800 points, the answer is...
Last name of the man whose partner James Marshall discovered gold at his mill in 1849. Michael? Sutter. Alright. Children's jacks for 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
A fast food franchise or a child's pop-up playmate. What's a Jack in the Box? Which I'll say this about Jack in the Box, I'm not really a huge fan of it. Children's jacks for 400.
For 100 points, the answer is...
Oh, daily double.
Daily double.
Let's make it a true daily double. First line of a candlestick jumping rhyme. What is Jack be nimble? Alright.
Correct.
Children's jacks for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
He found a plum in his Christmas pie. Who is Little Jack Horner?
Correct.
Children's jacks 800.
800 points, the answer is...
He was on a fat-free diet. Who is Jack Sprat?
Correct. For 1,000 points, the answer is...
The cat that killed the rat that ate the malt all lived in this house. What is... Oh, too late, too late. Karen buzzed in. The house that Jack built. Yep, I knew that. But, too late. Oh well. It's okay. Go to the next one. Mathematics for 200.
For 200 points, the answer is...
The number of degrees in a circle. What is 360? Let's have mathematics 400.
For 100 points, the answer is...
Mathematical function people in the Bible were always going forth and doing. What is multiplying?
Correct.
A mathematics for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is
The logarithmic tool outmoded by the calculator. Oh, Tiger. Let me have that. What is the abacus? No.
incorrect.
Oh well. The slide rule. Oh, okay.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
In return for Missouri's admittance as a slave state, this Northeast state was brought in as a free state. What is New Hampshire? No.
incorrect.
Oop. Maine. Oh, okay. Now it's math for 800.
For 800 points, the answer is
The total meters in a hectometer. $100. Oh, okay. Math for 1,000.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
A branch of mathematics, or something a dentist might remove. Calculus. Oh, okay. Petroleum, 200.
for 200 points, the answer is
Petroleum's doubly colorful nickname. Black gold. Oh, okay.
for 200 points, the answer is
The Fifth Amendment guards against both self-incrimination and a segment of this game. What is Double Jeopardy?
I had to call the repairman.
Oh, gotcha.
for 100 points, the answer is
Matrimony by agreement of both parties without a civil or religious ceremony. Nice, chap. Oh, it's a common law marriage. Oh, okay. Whew. The heart for 200.
for 200 points, the answer is
If your node of Keith and Flack goes out of whack, it can be regulated by this implant. What is a pacemaker? The heart for 400.
for 100 points, the answer is
Of a bishop's hat, a queen's crown, or a shepherd's crook, the one heart valve is named for. What is a bishop's hat? Oops. Right again.
correct.
600, the heart.
For 600 points, the answer is
As the superior vena cava is this way in for blood, this is the way out. The aorta, and that was my guess. Oh well. Petroleum for 4.
For 400 points, the answer is
Name for a well drilled in an area where no oil or gas has yet been found, or an untamed feline. A wildcat. Oh, okay.
for 800 points, the answer is
Physician who designed the artificial heart Barney Clark and others received. Robert Yarvik. Oh yeah, that's right.
correct.
The law for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is
14th Amendment protects against being deprived of life, liberty, or property without this. Due process of law. Okay.
correct. For 600 points, the answer is
In 1901, the first gusher in North America blew in at Spindletop Field in this #1 oil-producing state. I'm gonna say what it's Texas. And I'm right. I better have gotten that right.
for 800 points, the answer is
Hydrocarbon normally found in petroleum. Car engines may ping enough without enough of it. Octane.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
On emergency, Gage always wanted DeSoto to stand back just before this machine's use. What is a defibrillator? There we go.
for 800 points, the answer is
Once applied to slaves, it's the general legal term for items of personal property. Chattel. Alright, chattel.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
Not a pardon, it differs by barring prosecution, not lifting punishment. Amnesty.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
The Bible mentions that Noah used this solid form of petroleum in building the ark. Pitch. Double Jeopardy time coming up.
Let's play Double Jeopardy.
With these as our 6 categories, we have Hodgepodge, rated X, EX in quotation marks, chemistry, Iowa, U.S. states, wars. Alright. Let's play. U.S. states for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is
State you go to visit the Air Force Academy. What is Colorado? If I had gotten that wrong, Eugene would have eaten me alive.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
Living up to its reputation, its state capitol building is the largest. What is Texas? United States 1500.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
I'm gonna bet it all. Lake Itasca, the source of the Mississippi River, is there. Lake Itasca. I believe it's Minnesota. That's the one.
Correct.
U.S. states for 2,000.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
Asheville and Asheboro, Greenville and Greensboro are in this state. Oh, Jay's gonna eat me for breakfast if I don't say what is North Carolina.
Correct. For 2,500 points, the answer is...
Its license plates read, "Live free or die." What is New Hampshire? Right again. Ran the category. Let's have chemistry for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Chemical symbol for carbon. What is C?
Correct.
Chemistry for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Use of chemical agents to treat disease. For example, cancer. What is chemotherapy? Let's have chemistry for 1,500.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
This forerunner of chemistry was a combination of science, religion, philosophy, and magic. What is alchemy?
Correct.
Chemistry for 2,000.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
Made of atoms, it's the smallest part of a substance retaining all the properties of it. What is a molecule?
Correct.
And chemistry for 2,500.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
The chemical combination of a nonmetal with hydrogen, such as H2SO4. An acid, yeah. Alright. So Michael will take second place for right now, but he trails me by a lot. Hodgepodge, 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Color of the magic a saint would use. What is black? No. Oh well. White magic. Oh, the other one. Alright. Rated X for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
A former female spouse. What is an ex-wife? Rated X for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
The other daily double.
Daily double.
Well, let's do it again. What ET stands for in the movie ET? What is extraterrestrial?
Correct.
Exactly, chat, for the Atari 2600. Let's have a rated X for 1,500.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
From the Latin for out of the earth, it is what grave robbers dig doing. Wendy. Exhuming. Alright. Wars for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Though never declared, it was the longest war in which America took part. I will say, what was the Civil War? The Civil War. No.
Incorrect.
Oh well. The Vietnam War. Oh, okay. Alright.
Correct.
Yes. Wars for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
The material cost of this war was greater than all other wars put together. I will say what was World War II. Oops. Yep.
for 1,500 points. The answer is
Imagine this sport set off a 1969 war between Honduras and El Salvador. I'm gonna say what is soccer.
correct.
Amen to that.
For 2,000 points, the answer is
In the 19th century, Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay wiped out over 80% of this nearby country's population. What is Paraguay? Yep.
correct. For 2,500 points, the answer is
The Spaniards started a war in colonial America by cutting off this part of Robert Jenkins' body. I have a hunch, but I'm not caring to have this one because his ear. Oh, okay. Rated X.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
A notable deed or feat, or accented another way to use selfishly. Exploit. Alright.
for 2,500 points, the answer is
This adjective means impromptu, as in a speech. Extemporaneous. Iowa for 500.
for 500 points, the answer is
This Iowa-born singer got his heart on WHO radio in Des Moines, not on Moon River. Moon River. I'm trying to remember who sang Moon River. I don't remember.
correct.
I forgot. Beakaroopa! Oh, Andy Williams. Oh, well. Hodgepodge for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
In lunch counter lingo, it's sweet Alice or cow juice. What is milk? Hodgepodge for 1,500.
for 1,500 points, the answer is
A needle, a hurricane, and a cyclops all have one of these. What is an eye? Eye! No, no, no.
correct. For 2,000 points, the answer is
He was the sage of Monticello. Who is Thomas Jefferson?
correct. For 2,500 points, the answer is
The proverb says it's worth a pound of cure. What is an ounce of prevention? There we go.
for 1,000 points.
Iowa for 1,000. While living in Iowa, this Czech composer edited his symphony from the New World. Antonin Dvorak. Alright. Oh, Dvorak. Okay.
The answer is
This Iowan was the first president born west of the Mississippi. Oh. Oh, Herbert Hoover. Oh, okay. Alright.
for 2,000 points. The answer is
Napoleon would hate the name of this city, the site of a large John Deere plant. It's Waterloo. Of course. Now the last clue before we go to Final Jeopardy, and for the looks of it, I'm going to be advancing to the semifinals.
for 2,500 points. The answer is
This refrigerator company's name is from Hebrew for faith. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to say, what is Kenmore? No. Oh well. It's alright. Amana. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and play Final Jeopardy.
Let's play Final Jeopardy.
The category is the Oscars. Okay. You know what? I think I might have a clue what this could be. So I'm going to play Guts Ball. 44,600. The Best Actress of 1972. Her father won an Oscar in 1958, and her mother won a special Oscar in 1939. Who is Liza Minnelli? Yep. I knew I could have cost myself a win there, advancing to the semifinals, but you know what? I'm confident in my answer. Let's see who it was. Was it Liza Minnelli? Better believe it! Did Karen get Liza Minnelli? Yes. Did Michael come up with Liza Minnelli? He did. How about Wendy? Did Wendy come up with Liza Minnelli? Yes. I also came up with Liza Minnelli. So I'm going to the semifinals. Oh, the maximum allowed this game is $99,999. Alright. Winner's code is RPC. Well, let's go. Here we go. Jeopardy round in the semifinals.
Play Jeopardy.
And the categories are the law, animals, history, presidential trivia, economics, and finally, potpourri. Alright. I like the categories. Let's start with animals for 200.
For 200 points. The answer is
The only food a koala will eat is the leaves of this tree. What's the eucalyptus? Oops.
correct.
Alright.
For 100 points. The answer is
Spider, howler, and marmoset are three types of these. What are monkeys?
correct. For 600 points. The answer is
Of an oryx, an ibex, or an ibis, the one with only two legs. What's an ibis? Because this wild dog's a scavenger, it is used as a street cleaner in some Asian and African cities. What's a hyena? Oh, it's not? Hyena is actually wrong, unfortunately. It's a jackal. Oh, okay.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
Mark Twain described a poor town as having only one of these. What's a horse? Alright. How about economics for 200?
for 200 points. The answer is
Despite giveaways and mice, the government is still storing 768 million pounds of this food. What is cheese?
correct.
Economics for 400.
For 100 points, the answer is
President Reagan's controversial budget director who called the military retirement system a scandal. David Stockman.
for 200 points. The answer is
According to John Keats, beauty is this and this is beauty. What is truth?
for 100 points. The answer is
It's declared when you're judged insolvent. What is bankruptcy?
correct.
Alright.
For 600 points, the answer is
In 1944, this Caribbean ruler appeared as an extra in Esther Williams' film, Bathing Beauty. Who is Fidel Castro?
correct. For 800 points, the answer is
This round-eyed comic starred in Banjo Eyes, which happened to be his nickname. Who is Eddie Cantor?
correct. For 1,000 points, the answer is
The odds are 35 to 1 of throwing a 2 or this number in a single toss of the dice. What is 12?
for 600 points. The answer is
Number of times the federal budget has been balanced in the past 26 years. Let's see if Michael knows this one. And alright. 1. Alright. Economics 800.
for 800 points. The answer is
Former Newsweek columnist and Nobel-winning conservative who proposed a guaranteed income for all. Milton Friedman. Alright.
correct. For 200 points, the answer is
Despite the rumors, his dentures probably were not wooden. Who is George Washington?
for 100 points. The answer is
The president who wrote No More Vietnams. I'm gonna say who is Nixon? Richard Nixon? Yep.
Correct. For 600 points, the answer is
True to his reputation, his last will and testament was only 23 words in length. Calvin Coolidge, and that wasn't my guess. Oh well.
for 800 points, the answer is
The president who founded the Warm Springs Foundation Treatment Center. Oh, Franklin Roosevelt, and that was my guess.
for 200 points, the answer is
This Roman ruler's calendar was used in the Western world for over 1,500 years. Who is Julius Caesar?
for 100 points, the answer is
Nazi racial laws were introduced in this city, which was the site of post-war trials. What is Yalta? No. Oh well. Nuremberg. Oh, okay.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
According to this law, bad money drives good money out of circulation. Gresham's law. Okay.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
In 1827, he opened his own tailor shop in Greenville, Tennessee. Andrew Johnson. Alright. Oh, we had this category in the previous game. Will it help out? Fifth Amendment guards against both self-incrimination and a segment of this game. What is Double Jeopardy? Let's see if my memory won't let me down in this category.
for 100 points, the answer is
Matrimony by agreement of both parties without a civil or religious ceremony. Oh, I forgot.
incorrect.
Forgot. A common law marriage. Herbaderp. Oh well.
For 600 points, the answer is
14th Amendment protects against being deprived of life, liberty, or property without what is due process of law.
for 800 points, the answer is
Once applied to slaves, it's a general legal term for items of personal property. What is a chattel?
correct. For 1,000 points, the answer is
Not a pardon. It differs by barring prosecution, not lifting punishment. Oh, amnesty. who lost her head over Louis XVI? I'm gonna say it was Mary Queen of Scots. No, I think I know who it is now. Oh well. Marie Antoinette, yeah.
For 800 points, the answer is...
The great pianist Paderewski was premier of this country. What is Poland? Yep. And the last clue is mine because it is the Daily Double.
For 1,000 points, the answer is... It's the Daily Double.
400 only. She was the first black woman elected to Congress, and I don't know.
Incorrect.
Looking for Shirley Chisholm, but I am in the lead with 6,000 points, so that's good.
Let's play Double Jeopardy.
And the categories are... Weather, the funnies, television, insects, Civil War, U.S. states. Alright. Let's get this party started. See if I can make it all the way to the finals, rather. I'm in the semifinals right now.
For 500
Weather for
points,
500.
the answer is...
This term comes from the Greek kyklon, meaning the coil of a snake. What's a cyclone? Let's have weather for 1,000, please.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Not Jack, but air condensing against a very cold surface causes this phenomenon. What is frost?
Correct.
Let's have weather for 1,500, please.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
Ever since the 9th century Pope had them set on church steeples, these have been seen on weather vanes. Cocks. Alright. The funnies for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Hans and Fritz, the Cat's Yowl kids. Who are the Katzenjammer kids? Let's have the funnies for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Since Stan Lee liked monsters, he came up with this green-skinned one weighing 1,000 pounds. The Hulk. Yep. Alright. Television for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
Joni married him in the final episode of Happy Days. Who's Chachi?
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Billy Newman and Joe Rossi worked for this boss, played by Ed Asner. Lou Grant, that was my guess. Yep. The Civil War for 500.
For 500 points,
We're all over the board.
answer is...
Oh!
It's the Daily Double.
Oh, this is Michael's chance to steal the lead. Here we go. Fort Sumter State that was first to secede, and I know this one. South Carolina. He's in the lead now.
Correct. For 500 points, the answer is...
U.S. State's 500. State you go to visit the Air Force Academy. What's Colorado? We had this category in the previous game.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
Living up to its reputation, the state capital building is the largest. What is Texas?
correct.
Now I'm in the lead. Back in the lead.
For 1,500 points, the answer is
Lake Itasca, the source of the Mississippi River, is there. What is Minnesota?
correct. For 2,000 points, the answer is
Asheville and Asheboro, Greenville and Greensboro are in this state. What's North Carolina?
correct. For 2,500 points, the answer is
Its license plates read, live free or die. What is New Hampshire? Up to 16,000 points now.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
Billy Yank's southern counterpart. Johnny Reb. Alright. Weather for 2000.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
A cloud whose base rests upon the ground. Ah, Michael doesn't know.
incorrect.
Fog.
Correct. For 1,500 points, the answer is
When Yo looks at this cat creation like you like to eat him, he dies of happiness. When Yo looks at this cat creation like you'd like to eat, like Yo'd like to eat him, he dies of happiness. What is a alley-oop? I don't know.
incorrect.
Oops. Oh well. Oh, a shmoo. Oh, okay.
For 1,500 points, the answer is
When asked to lead the Northern Army, he said, "How can I draw my sword upon Virginia, my native state?" Oh, I think I might have a clue. Robert E. Lee, and that was my guess. Oh well.
correct. For 1,500 points, the answer is
Last name of the actress who shot J.R. in 1980. Crosby. Denise Crosby. Alright. Well, it might not be Denise Crosby. It might be someone else. Civil War 2000.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
From Latin for before the war, the term applied to the pre-Civil War South and its grand plantations. What is antebellum?
for 2,500 points, the answer is
The angel of the battlefield. Who's Claire Barton? Alright! Let's have insects for 500.
For 500 points, the answer is
All insects have this many legs. What is 8? Oh, it's not? Oh, fudgesicle. It's 6.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
She played WJM's manhunting happy homemaker Sue Ann Nivens. Betty White. Alright.
for 2,500 points, the answer is
She went from Julie, a Charlie's Angel, to Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Tanya Roberts. Alright.
for 2,500 points, the answer is
This side of a mountain usually has clear and dry weather. The leeward side. Alright.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
Uh-oh.
Family Double.
Yikes. Oh boy. In German, this beneficial insect is called the Marybug after Our Lady. A ladybug, I'm in trouble.
Correct. For 1,500 points, the answer is
Southern cotton players try hard to get rid of this insect. What is a boll weevil?
for 2,000 points, the answer is
While males of this gadfly species feed on nectar and sap, the females feed on blood. Horseflies.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
The beautiful Princess Aleta was his wife and Arn was his favorite son. Oh boy. Prince Valiant. Alright.
correct.
Could be in trouble
For
here.
2,500 points, the answer is
This caustic comic strip artist created neurotic anti-hero Bernard Mergendealer in 1957. Jules Pfeiffer, now the last clue. I think we might be going for $10,000 here.
for 2,500 points, the answer is
Male crickets produce their well by rubbing these together.
Call from base.
Male crickets produce their well-known chirp by rubbing these together. What are its legs? Oh no.
correct.
Not good. This is not good. Could be going for a $10,000 payoff here for Craig, but we'll see. Their wings. Oh, alright. My only hope is that I get Final Jeopardy right and Karen and Michael each get it wrong. We'll find out in a minute.
Let's play Final Jeopardy.
Category is presidents. Well, it's looking pretty bleak right now, but we'll see. The first president who was sworn in by a woman. I'm just gonna say who was Franklin Roosevelt. I don't know. I'm guessing. Lyndon Johnson. No, so Craig's gonna get $10,000. Alright. I tried. Alright. Wow, I wouldn't have made it either way, so... It's alright. At least I got Craig $10,000. That's not chump change. And I will see you all for that next segment right after this. We'll be right back.